YouTube, we are finally here. This is going to be the end, the last session of Final Fantasy 16. There will be 2 more videos left in this series. This video right here should be covering the last bit of side quest before we hop on into the final mission of Final Fantasy 16. I've been hearing a lot about how some of these end side quests here are very, very good and some of the best content the game has to offer. So I look forward to seeing what these side quests have in store for us and seeing how much better they make the characters, the story, the world, the lore, whatever. So we're gonna be getting through these side quests today on this video, and then the next video will be the actual ending of Final Fantasy 16. But let's go ahead and get on into it, boys. I cannot believe this is the last time I will be streaming Final Fantasy 16. It doesn't feel real. What a ride this has been.
Origin, he called it. But the origin of what?
I hope you guys have been really enjoying the Final Fantasy 16 series. This has easily been one of my favorite gaming experiences in the past year. And it's gonna feel very empty once it's done. I'm not gonna lie. It's going to feel very empty after I beat this game, man.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
All hands on deck then. I'm very curious what your opinion on the end is gonna be. I hear that it's pretty divisive.
Is this everyone?
That's my bestie.
We beating peak today? Hooray.
As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima.
Right.
He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what
Vivian! Illy!
Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
I know that's right.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether...
I was about to ask you guys for predictions on what the end is gonna be, but knowing Twitch chat, y'all would just slick spoil me, so never mind, keep it to yourselves.
Cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped. It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin.
Mid cannot be comfortable right now sitting like that on that box.
We cannot allow that.
I refuse.
If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Say less.
Thank you.
I don't think I need to go sub-only mode, bro. I don't... Motherfuckers ain't watching me stream this shit.
Joshua seemed upset.
Joshy Poo, what's wrong?
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
I know that's right, Clive.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part.
He needs every award for his performance as Clive.
And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
Yeah!
Stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Let him cook!
I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This
Joshua.
is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield. But only what you must.
I love these two so much, man.
I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Dion, my 3 goats! Oh my god, my 3
Lest you
goats!
forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is.
Wait, we gonna fight alongside the Bahamasi?
But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Oj.
Then mine will have to be stronger.
Oh!
That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
Dion is the fucking
If you do, there's a
goat!
chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret?
I love Dion so much. Oh my god.
Ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
He's so
He
cool.
has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
God, this cast, oh my God. This cast is untouchable, bro.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back,
Oh no, Dion, please.
and has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Jilly Poo. The thing is, like, Sid is the GOAT, but man, Sid really, like, he died so early in this game, man. It ain't fair. He should be here with us. But if he was here with us, then we wouldn't really be able to, like, be where we're at. So, oh, man. Oh, fuck.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea.
I haven't had the Vanish command in, like, 2 years, bro.
This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
Yeah.
You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
Aww.
I'll be waiting.
Do I want to hunt to get the materials for the next sword? Fuck no. I don't give a damn.
It's almost time.
Okay, the side quests are up.
My Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable.
The voice acting in this game is like, so good.
Right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua, anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
That's light.
She'll go in your stead.
I got it.
But My lord.
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
He said, besides, I'm a Giga Chad.
Well, if you're sure, my lord.
I'm sure.
Stonewort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Yo, Lola, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Hooray! Chat, real quick, limited time offer. I'm allowing you to subscribe to me. There is a direct correlation, the science is in on it, between an Omega Pro sub and happiness. Ops.
Just my luck. Won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for
I didn't even see that shit. Oh, I did not dodge that. Oopsies.
Where's Charlie?
That's how we start, baby. That's not fair. Get up. Oh, what? I couldn't Raging Fist? Why? Oh man, I'm getting cream pied. It's time to die! Oh, whoops. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Oh, we already got the pedals? That was quick. Diamond Dust is broken. Oh, Diamond Dust. Oh, I know, my brother. Diamond Dust is very good. Like, pretty much if you get somebody to like below half on the stagger meter, like Diamond Dust almost guarantees that you fully stagger them after you use it. It's so good.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Hand it over.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know.
Huh?
You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Quest complete. Phoenix, heal thyself.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's...
We'll see.
nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will.
Oh?
Something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Oh, of course, bruh.
Of course.
Of
I want
course.
to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Oh shit, that letter about to be... Damn. Okay, this quest has some pretty damn good potential. I think you'll love this one the most, but the other ones also hit. I am a very big sucker for Clive and Joshua, so this one might be peak, I fear.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet, even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all of Rosaria striving as one might, we at last overcome it. Holy shit, I can't read. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you, your father. Did Omega buy potions yet? No.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
Well, that's timely.
He spoke of
his plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
he wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it. Or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, your grace.
How did their dad, like, ever, like, get with that evil wench, bruh? Like, what the hell? She had to be manipulative, bro. Her Riz must have been out of this world, to be honest. Because how the hell is that possible? He thought he could fix her? Oh, he just like me, I fear.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, It has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress.
I'm sure it means a lot to them regardless.
Gone, and the stone left unclaimed. I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
Goditha is kind of a hard name.
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I've been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
Let's do it, baby! Give him that 1-2 combo. Yeah, we finna make father proud. Simmered.
Thanks, Gal.
Type shit.
That's my best.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
For House Rosfield. Ah, damn it. Oh, what the? I'm just gonna use level 3. Screw it. Holy fuck! Oh, I didn't buy more potions. Oh, damn, I didn't kill. What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I just wasted a lot of time. I forgot all my combos because I'm stupid. Ow. Any seers? What the fuck? Did he just get all of his health back? Get the fuck up, please. Oh my fucking god. That's so fucking cool how that happens. Bro, how do I can barely fucking see anything, man. And then hit him with a Giga Chad, aka Giga Flare. Okay, quick little 117K. You know what I'm saying? Quick little 117K, chat. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I think 117K is my highest. And that's how we do it, baby. Enemy slain. Little, you know, quick little, 117K. I guess Odin helped a lot with that. Yeah, he definitely did. Odin definitely helped a lot with that.
I expect, lady.
Okay, let's head back to this obelisk.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
The fuck is a lapidary?
I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them.
Aww.
They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
I know that's right.
His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Chad, is this what having a dad is like?
Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us.
Mm.
I tried to warn your father, but it was too late.
Damn.
When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
W got it,
the founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us. For giving my service meaning.
Aww. The founder's grab. Damn! Yeah, I guess I can wear that. Yeah, I guess. Girl, I guess, like.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
Yeah, that's a big stat increase for us, yo.
Might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that
Damn, these side quests are kind of long.
And that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive?
Yeah, we got to do that, though.
Should we pay your father a visit?
Absolutely.
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it. For it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Oh, damn. Dude, the song is so somber. Holy shit.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Of course we are.
Of course. We've overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have... Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
Aww.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men.
Aww.
I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
Clive, you lived up to those ideals, man. You did it, bro.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself.
Mm.
Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Oh. You won't, Clive. You will not.
Onward then.
Onward.
Dude, I love the characters of this game so much. Holy. Clive is like unironically like one of my favorite video game protagonists. Like, I keep hearing things about the end of this game. The end of this game is going to have a next generation fumble for like Clive to not be one of my goats. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Damn, man. I don't understand. How do people not love this game? Like, I don't get it. Okay, like, I get a lot of the complaints with the game for sure. But like, damn, the peak just outweighs it, bro. Like, do you remember what you told me that night at the Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. Yeah. This is the best game ever made. I don't know what to tell you. You're right.
What could be wrong with Torgal? He seemed well enough when I last saw him. I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Oh,
I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him, which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Aw, Torgy.
A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite.
Oh?
All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about...
Okay, so we gotta slay another beast.
Long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good
hunt.
Yo, like I feel like all the songs in the game now are getting Sag. Like this overworld theme is Sag. One of my least favorite things about this game is that when you hop on the Chocobo, the theme changes and it like ruins the vibes at Applebee's. Like watch when I hop on this damn thing. Bro, let me be depressed, bruh.
Anyone bigger than that? You hungry, Torgal?
Alright, we'll just do that. They should all be perishing soon, type. Die! Here! We're trying to get Torgy fed. Damn, this motherfucker far as hell away. Torgy, sick him. Torgy, beat his ass. Torgy, ravage him.
Sick him. Go, Torgal. Attack. All yours, Torgal.
Die now. Mortal blow. Enemy slain. Bloody hide. Eat up, Torgy.
No.
Morph?
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question.
Hey, he chowing down.
Thanks.
Good boy.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
Yeah, fire giant fight is awful.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? Well,
I actually first tried Malekith, but that's the only like FromSoft boss I ever first tried.
All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about gaze.
But that horseman right before Malekith took me like 12 tries. It makes no sense.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
Now, one of my favorite fights is the one where you pick up like that giant spear and like you're like shooting at the giant cock monster or whatever. That fight is peak. Yeah, Rykard. I really like that fight.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd like a gimmick fight like that, but I thought it was really fun.
Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me.
Rise, how long have you been racist?
After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. While the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, The records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's
What?
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
The only way you could have first tried most of the Elden Ring bosses is if you was really walking around with like the most Mickey Mouse build of all time. Like I don't believe that at all. Like you must have had like super ultra Mickey Mouse, like grinded to level 3000 before you started fighting people. Because I feel like this is actually like a criticism of Elden Ring that I think is very valid. Because like in Elden Ring, like, I'm sorry, the bosses can be rather bullshit. And I feel like there's no way that you could possibly like beat them like that when they're like cheesing you out with like some of the most corny shit of all time. Yo, Torgi, just like me, he mad depressed.
Pining for something, boy.
Bro really just typed life in chat.
What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Cid, that's why. On the
Oh?
day I brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now?
I'm doing a magic run to see what it's like.
Cid
Oh,
saw
prepare
them
for Ultra
having
Mickey
gnawing
Mouse.
on his leg, since you ask.
Magic?
Like they're eyeing on him to
Magic
keep
builds
him
are
from
always
doing
like
it.
the FromSoft Mickey Mouse builds.
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Cid would always tell him, you want my iron gone?
Magic
you
wasn't that
find
good
what
in
it is you're
Bloodborne.
looking
Is
for."
Magic even in Bloodborne?
I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
I've never seen anybody use Magic in Bloodborne, and I've never used Magic in Bloodborne either. Uh-oh. He growling at me.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Cid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Aww, he misses Cid, chat. He just like
Let's
us.
go with you somewhere.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Good shit, Karen.
Where to then, Torgal?
Where to then, Torgal? Last mission is 1 to 2 hours.
All right, Torgal.
It's really that short? Oh, shit. I'm still really hungry, though. What's the food vibe for tonight? I don't know.
More than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in
playing some of those
20 years.
playing some FromSoft games for the YouTube channel would probably bang pretty hard.
Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Sekiro playthrough. Okay, I feel like whenever I say this take, like 50% of people agree with me and 50% of people think I'm absolutely insane. Sekiro is my least favorite FromSoft game, but it's a lot of people's favorite, and I get why it's people's favorites.
After all these years.
But it's my least favorite for sure.
Remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Torgal. He's like, I ain't swimming.
I wasn't being serious.
Aww.
You two go on without me.
Sekiro Slander bringing me out of lurk?
Boat will hold a third.
Bro?
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
I mean, Elden Ring is easily the best FromSoft game. That's just going to go down as one of the best games ever made. Although I have seen, this is what always happens after a game's been out for a while that's been critically acclaimed. We start with like Breath of the Wild and stuff. Now people are starting to be like, well, actually, Elden Ring has always been dog shit. Like, all right, bucko.
Right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Aww. Clive and Torgy. Aww, that's so sweet. Elden Ring was a very solid 8 out of 10.
Here we are.
That's crazy, but
This was our hideaway.
everybody's got different opinions.
Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love.
Oh.
Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
He's a good boy. He's such a good boy.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you?
Yo, I'm tearing up, bruh. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my god.
Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Oh shit.
Let's take this with us, shall we?
Oh fuck, that was good. Oh man. Oh, that was good shit. Holy.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Let him show us around, Clive.
All right. I'm coming.
Bro, if you've just ever had that like connection with a pet, like I know that hit for you, man. Like, oh man, bruh. Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly
That's a
couldn't
bar.
steer our way to a better tomorrow.
Yeah, that was a bar.
Come on, TORGAL. Let's go home.
All right. That was kind of peak. Yeah, that was pretty peak. Okay, I think somebody said I have to do this Vivian one to get the Harpocrates quest to do the Dion quest.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story. Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But
Torn was cool, but he ain't fighting the field with us.
Are you sure?
He actually he actually did.
Always granted me
But
your wisdom and insight whenever I asked.
I get what you're saying.
It's only right that I return the favor, or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but...
Okay, so after this Harpocrates quest, there's a Dion quest, and then what do I have to do for the Joe quest?
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today.
Epona? Bro, Epona got no bitches.
overstated.
Harpocrates is the Dion quest. Okay, gotcha.
Pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates.
Wait, Red 13.
I've been charged with
Okay.
locating a book
Wait, Noah, you're
from a distance.
spitting. Red 13. Not even in remake, even in OG. Red 13 is up
I
there.
had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to
Yeah, we're doing some of the big side quests before the last mission in the game.
If the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Of course.
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name,
Man, Harpocrates just be talking, twin.
that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon...
Alright, bro. Like, bro, get on. You would think an old dude that's on death's fucking door would have a little bit more pep in his step when it comes to talking about shit. Inject some adrenaline or caffeine into that old bag of meat. Jesus. No, but for real though.
Oh, bother.
About what?
I've 2 dresses that needs those. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes.
End of the world and you trying to get some Chanel? Okay, I get it.
Of course not.
Oh, you see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth. They don't
And
all right, we get it.
I would. And
All right, we got to get stuff to make them dresses. All right, poggers. This is a question from like 20 hours ago. Yeah, it's been there for a long time, but apparently I need to do this to get the Joe. The Joe quest. Well, loot is probably my least favorite looking area. Well, yeah, motherfucker, it's completely overrun and destitute. Makes sense. I get it.
this is a Royal Army logbook. His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Hideaway. We are hideaways.
Leaving so soon, stranger.
Hey, yo.
We've been watching you.
Huh?
From a distance.
Chat, they're in my walls.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
We find ourselves at an impasse. Very well.
Me personally, I'm not squaring up with Clive. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Let's see, shall we?
Can I see all my enemies, please? Owie. Hold on, let me just do this, actually. Ow. Oh, whoops. I used the wrong ability there. Hooray, Ski-Doodle. This chat is truly built for the rich. What makes you say that? What up, Poke? How you doing, gang? You stinkers ain't say hi back? Yeah, my chat hates themselves. They're just like me.
Impressive. But we have other means.
I'm gonna take my donation elsewhere. If you don't donate to me, I'll cry.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no
W
uncertain
emotional manipulation.
terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull.
You call me dumb!
So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proven
Did I eat?
beyond a doubt.
I did eat a while ago, but it was something small, and now I'm starving. So I think after I'm done with some of these side quests, we're gonna take a food break and then beat the game after.
If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
No, don't cry, you're
They're
so
trying
sexy.
to protect people
What?
from themselves.
The hell was that?
From knowledge that would bring them naught but pain.
Oh, that's the
That is
super
all.
chat thing.
You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until
Oh
then.
God. Did we just unlock a new way for people to... Oh, brother.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Yeah, because Slotic's message turned up yellow in my chat arena. And I was like, what the... Oh, whoops. I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm not going to lie. I actually really like this super chat feature on YouTube, but it doesn't look like it translates well to Twitch.
Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone.
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Hi.
Apologies.
Long time
my
watcher,
lord.
first time donator.
Your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Boklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
All right, I don't care about this shit. I'm skipping this. I'm only doing this to get the Hot Pocket Tease quest anyways. Damn, this bitch for you, goddamn. Ooh, actually, chat, do y'all like eating olives? This is where boys become men. Are y'all olive throaters? I'm not gonna lie. I rock with olives. I used to eat olives out the jar when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie.
Is there something?
If you're about...
I told you not to cook. Is it?
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
I definitely dodged, game.
Calling me that.
Ow. How far are you in the game? I'm at the end. I'm just doing some of the endgame side quests before we beat the game. That was overkill.
All right. You made your point.
You made your point. Now talk. Where is she?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it.
All right, shut up, bitch. Give me what I came here for. Yo, Joey's World Tour has infected my brain, bro. Motherfuckers on YouTube like, what's a Joey's World Tour? You had to be there. You wouldn't get it.
So you and my mother were right.
And were it not for the kindness of our freeze now, if you don't.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be
Free of charge. Hooray. Give me my shit, please. I'm skipping this.
That's that done then. Now it's back to home.
Some dude on YouTube crying and throwing up because I skipped some dialogue about getting some goddamn linen.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way.
I'm not doing all of the green bubble quests.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. We're only doing a few more, I think.
I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Pizza's unhealthy? Bitch, I've been 300 pounds since I was 12. I don't care. Are these actually good or did people gas them up? I mean, you have to, if you haven't done side quests during the game, you have to do side quests that suck to unlock the good side quests. But yeah, I'd say they've been pretty good so far. Okay, now this should unlock a Harpocrates quest. That's going to give us some more info on Dion. And then we do a Jill quest, and I think that's it. Okay, there's the Harpocrates quest.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Hooray!
I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. His studies no
The Dragoons are so cool, man.
Necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship.
Aww.
The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail.
All right. Bro said Dion really needed a friend. Oh no, the horror. And it's like, okay, shit. Let me help you out then. It's like, oh, well, if you can bring me the tail of a dragon, that'd make everything better. Bro, wait, what?
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is
It's a flower? Bro, don't know the lore. Oh, my fault.
Different, but
I mean, you got me.
Spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine.
It's a flower, you skipped lore. Oh, chat! Oh my god, it's not a tail! Actually, it's a flower! Oh, the
I
lore!
know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left.
Snow daisies?
What would you do with that?
Hold on, chat. New term for bunnies just dropped. Chat, favorite flavor of chicken wings? Go. Korean barbecue, garlic parm, lemon pep. Seen a lot of lemon pep. I don't know how you've never tried lemon pepper. That's like the most basic of all like chicken wing flavors. All right, slightly overkill. All right, give me the fucking flower, bitch.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
Damn.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
Mint chocolate chip as your favorite ice cream
We keep looking.
is a war crime.
Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard. To the hideaway, then. Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
I think I did. Mint chip is hate is forced. I would never personally choose to eat it.
My dear boy,
over anything else, but I don't hate it.
On a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
I also like mint chocolate chip is one of those things that like I understand why everyone like hates it. I personally don't think it's like that bad, but I cannot fathom people that like have that as their favorite. That makes no sense to me.
No.
But you know, it is what it is.
Time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him.
Oh?
Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Aw, Dion.
That is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
Yo, Clive is a W-mans.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
I can't drink milkshakes because then I'll have like aggressive explosive diarrhea, so can't be doing all that.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Oh, Dion.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
The flower.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild.
Aww.
Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Oh? What?
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Oh, oh my God, bro. He better return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him.
Yeah, she's a bitch. We can relate to that, gang.
For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds. I might not disappoint His Highness.
You won't disappoint him.
I hope the soul in the hideaway is to their
Man, this game is so goated. It made me like care about Harpocrates,
Black wastes of Waloed.
who was just a people talker before this.
Will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient.
Anyone else Clive's mom had a worse death, she didn't deserve to kill herself? I feel like her killing herself kind of like works because of like how obsessed she is with like power and status and strength and all that stuff. Like for her to feel so like meek and pathetic that her only way like out is to like take her own life, I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like that would be the antithesis to like what she would have wanted for herself as a character.
That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well,
like as much as I would have loved like Clive or Joshua or even Dion to like kill her, I think it works.
It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Reduces Gigaflare cooldown time by 6 seconds. If I had to choose between like Clive, Joshua, or Dion, I think I would have preferred Dion out of them three to do it.
Say what you will.
Because it doesn't seem like it's within Clive or Josh's like character to do that.
What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice.
I need your advice.
Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry...
Alright, we don't care. Whose side quests we have left? Jill's, and I think people said Gav.
The gardener
after
here
this.
mentioned the royal meadows in Decemberek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Look, brother. You see that?
I do. The flowers and our friends.
Die! Whoopsies! Hooray!
What do you see, boy?
Wait, is Gav's really that long?
Let's hope this is
Bro.
the last one.
Oh my god, that shit is turning me off, I'm not gonna lie. You have to do a few of the lower level quests according to this guide. All right. I don't know if I'll be doing that one then, gang. Like I would, honestly, I would stay up mad late and do it if I didn't only sleep for like 4 hours today, so. Hooray! After this is food break? Yeah, probably.
But found her.
I ordered my food a little while ago. It should be arriving in like 20 minutes.
They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I.
Aww.
Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful.
Well, F that lady.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court.
I'm your marriage prospect.
They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Oh, that's cute. She kind of glazing, but I get it.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the Tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come.
That is true.
That you would always come for me.
Aww.
And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us?
Oh? He said, what are we? He hit her with the what are we?
Don't know.
And she said, I don't know.
Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins.
It's so refreshing to have like a more mature take on like a relationship rather than that like,
I'll need some space.
I guess I like you, Deku-san, or whatever the fuck, but they never actually do anything or like talk about it.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I know that's right. Why Clive got more ass than her? I mean, this is a great scene.
I never was much good at garlands. But it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed.
Aww.
You
Oh, my treasure.
Aww. What is that happy moment number 9 or 10 in this game?
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. Reduces diamond dust cooldown time by 7.5 seconds. Yeah. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. What about Joshy Poo? It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are the darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. I'm about to text my girl that. W Riz. Chad, this game is giving you free game, honestly. Oh wait, what did Dion say? Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates. That I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though, in these past few moons, I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima. If not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. W's. Texting her this, see what she says. I'm gonna get blocked. Nah, bro, it's W Riz.
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Oh, word?
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said she
Bitch
liked
knitted
best.
me some
I told
socks,
her I used to
bro.
enjoy
Okay.
needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Black is the color of eternity. It cannot be stained. It cannot be sullied. It is unchanging, unwavering, just like your resolve. And mine.
Our resolve. May it never diminish.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Aww.
Thank you, Jill.
I need a Lommel. Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie. Having a Lommel is pretty
I
great.
know. Thank you.
If I had to go through this horrible, desolate, terrible life alone with nobody to love me, I would be very depressed. I think I just shot like 98% of my chat room right now. But we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break time here on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, that's where this part of the Final Fantasy 16 series will end off. And to chat in just about 30 or so minutes after we're done with our food break. And to you guys on YouTube, tomorrow is the finale of Final Fantasy 16. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I have not completed a playthrough on my YouTube channel since Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. Was it the full burst version? I think it was full burst. Whenever that game came out. Final Fantasy 16 brought back gaming. Final Fantasy 16 saved gaming. Oh wait, I guess God of War. Okay, yeah, we did do God of War. We have the God of War supercut if you guys want to check that out. I think I will end up making a supercut for Final Fantasy 16 as well. That video, that's just gonna be long, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, the next video, boys and girls, is the finale of Final Fantasy 16. I'm excited for it. I know you're excited for it, and I'll see you then.